And good morning. It is the week of March 21st. Welcome to Mike Ferry TV. I got a couple interesting emails last week. Mike's ranting and raving about teams. No, I'm not ranting and raving. I'm beyond ranting and raving. We've got to get settled in our mind what our job is, what our responsibility is, and what you're trying to accomplish. Think about that. About a month ago, I have a group that I meet with on Monday mornings called the Think Big Group. It's a wonderful group of agents. There's probably 90 of them now that we work with and coach weekly on how to think bigger, how to get out of your own way, how to expand what you do. And I asked them a series of questions, and today's Mike Ferry TV will be a little bit shorter than probably normal because I just want to go through with you and have you write down the questions I asked of the Think Big group a month ago, and let's see if any of these particular thoughts apply to you, which I'm assuming some of them may. I said, write down these questions. Number one, my transaction goal for 2016 is. I'm assuming that you have a goal for transactions that you want to complete. 5, 20, 30, 70, 90, 80, hike. You have a number. Number two, my listing goal for 2016 is. Not the team, not other people. How many listings are you going to take? You personally, how many will you take? Number three, my gross income, what I'm going to be paid by the company in 2016 is. Do you have those three numbers clearly stated? Now, what I've said in the past, take a 3x5 card, write ABC, write those three numbers, okay? How many deals will you close? How many listings will you take? How much will you earn? Put that 3x5 card in your pocket, in your purse, in your wallet. Put it at home on the refrigerator. Put it on the mirror when you're showering and shaving and cleaning it, putting your makeup on in the morning. Keep it on your desk. Give one to your manager. Keep one in the car. You need to keep looking at that card because that's the goal, the objective, the plan that you're trying to accomplish. Then I said, number four, I've closed through, let's say, March 1st, X transactions year to date. Number five, I've taken X listings year to date. And then I wrote down question 6, am I still comfortable with the overall goal I've set for 2016? That goal of 20, 50, 90, whatever it is, are you still comfortable based on the first 2 months, January and February? Or do you maybe have to make an adjustment? Do you have to either maybe go up or down? You know, it's not uncommon to see agents adjust their business plan. Remember, a business plan is a working document. It's not something you write and set in stone and never look at again. A business plan is a document that you work on week in and week out to accomplish the goals you've set. Next question, are there any immediate changes I have to make to achieve the goal I've set? Take a piece of paper and a pen, sit down, write out what are the changes you have to make. Are there any changes that have to be made? If there are you ready to start making those changes? If you are, guess what? Good things are going to happen. Question number 8. My biggest residential listing month of my career was, and what was that month? And I took blank listings on that month. Okay, let's just stop, freeze frame, look backwards. What is your biggest listing month in history? What month of the year was it? February 2013. Great. How many listings did you take? I took 7, 11, 19, 22, whatever that number is. Let's identify that. Let's go to the next question. My biggest listing sold month was I had blank transactions. What month in your career did you have the highest number of transactions, listings sold by or controlled sales? When did that take place? And how many was that? And then I wrote down, what did I have for gross revenue from those transactions that month? What is your biggest month ever for revenue? Not closed revenue, biggest month for revenue created. Did you make 70,000, 30,000, 300,000? What was that? How much was that? And then I wrote down, how many times have I come close to those numbers and not surpassed them in the last couple of years or in the last couple of months? Interesting, isn't it? My biggest listing month was 12, and 6 times I've done 10. What's stopping you from breaking through and going to the next level? And then I wrote down, why have I not surpassed my biggest month ever? What if you did a little be honest? Let's say your biggest month ever was 3 transactions. Why have you never gone past it? What's in the way? What's the hang up? Okay? Is there a glass ceiling that you can see up but you can't get through? Is your broker saying don't do more business? I doubt if that's the case. If you have a coach, whoever that coaching company is, are they saying keep your business down? That's not the case. Is your spouse saying, oh, hold on, we don't want to have too much income? That's not the case, okay? And then I wrote down, how do we make our best month ever our minimum standard for the future? And what would that look like? I actually said to this group, take a piece of paper and create a minimum standard, which is your biggest month in history, and say from this point forward, that is the objective or the goal that I want to accomplish. If you did 10 listings or 20 in 1 month, at one point, why can't you do it again? And you can. But you have to have a plan. You have to put it on paper. So I said to them, put on paper what this new model of who you are, what it looks like. Write down all the details to make it happen. Why? Because see, if you've done it in the past, you can do it today and in the future. And the hardest message for really becoming a big producer is not to accept the fact because it happened once, it was a mistake and can't happen again. If you've done it once, it's not a mistake and it can happen time and time again. Let's raise the standards for who you are. Let's raise the standards for what you do. Let's raise the standards for accomplishment. Let's make this thing work better. Talk to you next week.